Directions home?
Okay. At the next light, turn left.
What a day.
You missed entering the 66 Express outside the Beltway. Rerouting.
Traffic can't be that bad, right?
Okay. Sending a text to your wife that you'll be late.
Oh, no. Take me the quickest way home.
The 66 Express outside the Beltway was expressly built to save you time. Visit ride66express.com to plan your trip.
You just realized your business needed to hire someone yesterday. How can you find amazing candidates fast? Easy. Just use Indeed. Stop struggling to get your job post seen on other job sites. With Indeed sponsored jobs, your post jumps to the top of the page for your relevant candidates, so you can reach the people you want faster. According to Indeed data, sponsored jobs posted directly on Indeed have 45% more applications than non-sponsored jobs. Don't wait any longer. Speed up your hiring right now with Indeed. And listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit to get your jobs more visibility at Indeed.com/PODKATZ12. Just go to Indeed.com/PODKATZ12 right now and support our show by saying you heard about Indeed on this podcast. Terms and conditions apply. Hiring? Indeed is all you need.
From the Kiss 92.5 studios in Toronto, Canada.
Ladies and gentlemen,
this is Roz and Mocha.
It's Roz and Mocha. What's going on?
Hey guys, this is Bruno Mars.
This is Selena Gomez.
The Chainsmokers.
Lady Gaga.
Calvin Harris.
Alessia Cara.
This is Ed Sheeran.
You're listening to my boys Roz and Mocha.
Roz and Mocha.
My boys Roz and Mocha.
The Roz and Mocha Show.
Between Roz and Mocha, who is your favorite?
Roz. Mocha. Roz. It's Mocha. You guys are so funny, man.
Congratulations, Lisa! Wow!
You just won $1,000.
That is amazing. Y'all just made my entire morning. Keep it up.
You guys are awesome, man. This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Glory days. Glory days. Glory days.
Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you, Jesus. Feels good.
Ottawa was on fire last night. I saw so many Leaf jerseys out there.
Yeah, it was wonderful. I was at Cirque du Soleil, which was really wonderful. I had to check the game on my phone with my brightness turned all the way down. So my kid had to tell me the score because I couldn't even see it with my glasses.
Oh, my God.
So she was sitting beside me, even though Catherine moved to a spot where she could see better. I told Roxy she couldn't move because she didn't tell me the score of the game.
We were Maria was sending creeper shots of you, Roz, because Maria was there as well.
I was.
Yeah.
And she was sending creeper shots of you sitting there.
Yep.
And Shem and I were sending the group chat updates on the score.
Right.
I
did not look at that because it was just too much. I couldn't flip through screens. I needed to stay on one thing, and then that was it. It was fun though last night. Yeah. I noticed something last night, which is so where I was, right? There was like in that section, there was like me and Catherine, and then Lights was sitting in front of us.
Oh, I love Lights.
And then Cheryl Hickey was on the other side. Melissa Grillo was there. She said to say happy birthday, Shem.
Oh, thanks.
And then Scott McGilvery was just off to the side. And I think Cardi might have been there. I'm not 100% sure. But what I noticed was Sean Desmond.
Yeah.
In environments like that, right? Sean Desmond is like the social coordinator, sort of Mr. Congeniality. So Sean Desmond gets up and the whole time before the show, we're sitting there about 20 minutes. He just makes the rounds.
Yeah.
He goes, I see him hugging Cheryl. He's over at Scott. He's talking to Lights. He's talking to us. He sees somebody else who's sitting up in the stands, walks up there, gives them a hug. Like he does the full tour. It's
He's
like
got to,
he
man.
welcomes everybody. Like
That's
Sean
so
Desmond
nice.
has this incredible role in these sort of like social settings where he's the guy. Like you walk in and the first hug you get is Sean Desmond. It's incredible.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
And he's always so happy.
And then McGilvery was sitting behind me. And McGilvery is who I know a lot of people say sounds just like Shem. We've had that debate before. But McGilvery is very much like Seth Rogen, where his voice is so distinct that as soon as he talks or laughs, you know it's him, right? Like we're sitting in the dark, and I looked back, and Scott and his family, I guess they had gone to do something. And then I was staring at the
Renault,
stage.
probably.
Yeah. There's a problem with the scaffolding.
Yeah.
And then I just heard
like, girls, come on.
I just heard him laugh, and I was like, "Oh, Scott's back." And I mean, it was a loud room, right? But he just has this distinct voice, so I knew when Scott was there.
Cardinal wasn't making noise out there.
I'm not 100% sure Cardi was there. I saw because there was just so many people.
Unless something like crazy happened and you didn't hear, hey,
yeah. Yeah.
Then you know Cardi wasn't there.
That was my kid who makes that noise.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She hoots and hollers. Did you have fun, Maria?
Oh, it was so fun.
Yeah?
Wait, did you guys see each other beforehand? Because 24 hours ago.
I was way further back than Roz.
Oh, okay. Because 24 hours ago, Roz was like, yo, if you see me, do not approach.
So
I don't want to meet you. I don't want to see you. I don't want to have nothing to do.
I sat down and I'm scanning the room just to see who's around.
Yeah.
And I see this bright orange shirt. And I'm like, oh my God, that's Roz.
Was that a suit jacket you were wearing?
No, it was just a regular jacket.
It was just, yeah.
Because the picture that Maurie
orange.
sent to the group chat, it looked like it was like a suit jacket.
Yeah.
And then I sent you guys a gif of Jim Carrey from Dumb and Dumber in the orange tuxedo. And I was like, is this what you were rocking?
Well, no, because Catherine had this whole outfit planned, right? Where she has
I saw Catherine's hat, though.
Yeah.
She wore a hat?
Oh, monster hat.
Like a big hat?
Huge hat. It
was
looked
cool.
like a big top.
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Like, it would block someone's view.
She took it off during their performance.
Oh.
Yes,
very kind.
she
very
took it off
courteous.
during the performance.
Very mindful.
So I knew Maria was there, and I told her, I was just like, "Yo, tonight is not the night where I want to meet your boyfriend and stuff, right?" And so yesterday during the show, I was like, I don't want to, right?
Uh-huh.
Like it's too much pressure. There's like Cirque, there's like I'm with my family, and then the hockey game, and it's not the right time for me, right? So don't approach if you see me. And then when I got to the end of the night and I hadn't even seen Maria, let alone even from a distance, hey Roz, right? I was like, that's my girl. You know what I mean? I'm like, thank you so much.
You're so welcome.
Thanks for respecting my space.
The Roz and Mocha Show
Podcast.
Woo!
Yes.
Go Leafs, go!
Nylander working out. Nylander with a step. Pulled down. Backhand. Scores. And the Leafs have a 2-goal lead. And it will do it. The Leafs are bound for the second round. And another showdown with the Florida Panthers.
Oh boy, the city was on fire last night.
Go there and murder them for fun and come on.
Was it madness down there, Maury?
Oh my God. Well, plus the rain, so it was just
Everyone
a lot.
was just soaked, huh?
Yeah.
Austin Matthews immediately after the game had this to say.
Oh, it feels great. I mean, I think we came into this game, a lot of noise on the outside, but I think just the belief in this group in the room, the belief in one another to just go out there and play shift by shift. Proud of the guys. That's one step. Big game tonight, and we'll just keep moving forward.
Wow.
How nervous is everybody for that series against Florida, though?
I'm already terrified.
Yeah. Well, we don't got to worry about that right now.
Well, we've played them before.
We got to worry about that right now.
They're the defending champs, too.
Last night, right in Maple Leaf Square is where you would find Dan and Maury.
Oh my God! 2, 1, yeah! Where we started from.
Let's go, baby, Leafs. Hey, Florida.
The Leafs are going to the second round, and you better believe it that we are going all the way this year. It's time. It's our year. It's our year. It's our year.
This is absolutely insane. What a game from the boys. Florida, we're coming for you. It's not going to be easy, Florida. We're coming, baby.
They did it. They won game 6. This is the best feeling ever. All I know is I want Florida. I'm so excited.
I can't believe a thing. I honestly am speechless. I'm saying it over and over again. I love this team. They always bring the passion back. We were down, but we're back up, baby.
Oh, my God. Can you believe tonight?
I saw greatness. We came out here today. We killed it. We got the win. We should have done it in 4 and 5, but here we are. Can't complain.
Oh, my God. What did you see tonight?
I saw history tonight. Finally, the Battle of Ontario renewed it for another chapter, and the Leafs become victorious.
The energy here in Maple Leaf Square was insane. insane. Honestly, I think that's what made the game so good. And our spirit as Leaf fans it's really, really good. And it's always positive. Even when we lose, it's super duper positive. And I think that this year is our year and we deserve to win.
Ottawa, denied. Comeback, denied. Reverse sweep, denied.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hey, have you taught your kid how to Google something yet? Has your kid ever done that?
No.
Has he looked anything up? Like on YouTube? He's never typed something in like a search bar and looked something up?
No, I have to do all the stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
He knows though, right?
Yeah, like he knows.
Yeah.
He's like, can you go to Google?
Okay.
Or can you Google
Okay.
whatever? Why do you ask?
Well, because Google released a list of these are questions that are all pertaining to adults, but you have to believe when going through these that they were asked by kids.
Okay.
Like, why are adults so tired?
Oh my gosh. Because of you, kid?
Thank you. Why are adults so condescending to kids?
Because you're dumb.
Why are adults so mean?
Because of you, kid.
This is my favorite. And I think that this one pertains to adults and kids and anyone. And I would say that if I was single, which I'm not, thank God, this may be one of the biggest red flags of all red flags.
Okay.
For anyone, which is, why are adults so obsessed with Disney?
Oh my God. Okay.
Sometimes I see videos of like adults, like just two grown adults going to Disney, like on social media. Something wrong with them. Something wrong with them.
Maria, almost 29 years old. Where are you going next weekend? Maria, almost 29 years old. Where are you going next weekend?
Disney.
With who?
My mom.
Yeah. Yo, great Google search, kid. Great Google search.
Are you really?
Yep.
This is only acceptable. Only acceptable, Maria, if you've never been before.
I went when I was 10.
Okay. Okay.
It was my birthday. It was really nice. They sang to me in the parade.
Red flag.
Facts.
Red flag.
Listen, I'm not like someone who's like, I need to go all the time. Like, I haven't been in many years, but it was like a big family trip the last time we went, and now like some of us are going. So
Right.
So, all of us.
All adults, though, right?
Well, yeah. Me, yeah.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Oh.
Yes.
Yes. You all right?
No, my headphones.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
You guys go talk.
Okay, what's going on?
I got to go to my locker and get my next.
Oh, come on.
I'll wait.
You can go. I don't care.
No, I'll wait.
I'm just saying, how did you not prepare for this?
No, because
What happened?
Been giving me problems all day. And
Is
I
one of
just
them
thought-
not working?
Yeah.
Okay, so you want to know how to fix it because I have the same headphones as you?
What?
It's going to suck for a second. Turn the volume all the way up and then turn it down.
The volume is all the way.
No.
up already.
Turn it all the way. Like, trust me, it'll work. Watch, I'll hum. Did you hear it kick in?
Sort of.
Yeah.
Like it's this side.
Yeah, mine
The
too.
right
It does
side.
it all the time.
The right side?
We have the same headphones. Yeah, they have the same defect. Mocha and I have headphones. We wear the same headphones.
Like $30 on Amazon.
Yeah, but they're amazing sounding headphones.
Yeah.
But there's downsides. One side rarely works, and then if you're wearing them and you move, you get a shock inside your ear.
I'm so used to it now.
Yeah.
It doesn't bother me anymore.
Yeah, but they're great headphones. I wish I knew the company. I'd give them a plug. So how was everybody? Well,
Good.
Good.
One more
Nice.
is the name of the headphones.
What is it?
One, like the number one, and
yeah.
then more.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Which means, like, because like 30 days after you use them, you need to order one more.
Yes.
Pretty much. How's everybody's weekend? Good?
Yeah. We all met Maria's boyfriend on
Yeah.
on Friday night.
Yeah.
I was first. Thanks a lot, a-holes, leaving me there first.
Yeah,
I had
Roz
to be
was
the
like,
first
"What?"
one. Hey, do you remember? Oh my God! So
It was so
I was not prepared. I didn't know he was going to be there. I thought it was going to be just us. Maria shows up with like two friends and a boyfriend.
They wanted
Right?
to come.
Okay. So I see Maria because we went up to the Corona Lounge at Rogers Center, right? And Shem was gonna bring up a bunch of the fans that we were taking there to the game, and it was just like gonna be awesome. But I got there, I was first, and so I'm just hanging out. Right, I get a drink, I'm just hanging out, and then I see Maria, and I'm like, okay, cool, Maria's here, so I guess everybody's gonna be coming up soon. And then Maria has 2 friends with her, and she reintroduces me to her 2 friends. And
remember
then
their names?
What's that? I have no idea.
Dom and Alex.
Dom and Alex?
Alexa.
Oh, sorry, Alexa.
Yeah, okay, cool. I know, and one of them even said to me, I met you before, and I was like, I do not remember.
Yeah, she was in the studio.
Yeah.
She came from
Was she here?
She was literally standing right there. Just
she
to your
came
left.
from Maurie's cologne thing.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't remember that at all.
Yeah.
That day or Maurie's cologne?
And then Maria says, and this is my boyfriend. What's his name?
Dimitri.
She said, this is my boyfriend, Dimitri. And I had such a reaction because I was just not prepared, right? Because, the other night at Cirque du Soleil, I said, Maria, I don't want to meet him yet, right? Like, don't just stay in your seat. I don't want to meet him. And then so she points him out to me, and I just wasn't prepared. And what did I do, Maria?
He turns around and goes, turn back around. And Dimitri's like, what?
Yeah,
He's like, go back.
I made him leave and come back.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
Bro, that's so rude.
So I could be prepared.
Why would you do that?
Because I wasn't prepared.
That's rude.
And then he came back over, and then he goes, hi. And then Raj just starts staring at him. It was like, I was so confused, but it was very funny.
That is so
In the
awkward,
moment.
dude.
Yeah, I wasn't ready.
So what'd you guys talk about?
Stuff? Like,
yeah, you guys went and got a drink at one point.
I took him in line. I got him a drink. We talked hockey. We talked, all this other stuff. We didn't even talk chicks. And then, damn it, Maurie got his claws into him and found out everything else. He interrogated him for a good 20
Maurie
minutes.
turned to one of my friends and goes, Do you think if Dimitri was gay, I would have a chance?
Oh my God. Okay, Maurie was 2 margaritas in at that point, though.
Whoa, you're married.
Yes. Yes. And
We say
married.
this
Yes.
all the time.
Yeah,
I think I know more about him than you do now.
You're still married when you're drunk, though, right, Maurie?
No.
No.
I think I gave Maria my wedding ring.
Probably at one point.
Do you still have your wedding ring?
I'm not wearing it now.
Is it gone?
Maria, check your pocket.
Did I? No, I don't have it.
Did you go home with your wedding ring or no?
I think so.
Oh my God.
I did find Maurie sitting by himself in an egg chair at one point, having no idea where he was. I was like, okay.
I know there was one point where I said, hey, Shem, you can go check on Maurie, right? Because he's like surrounding, he's got a microphone. First of all, he's recording everything, and his eyes were like darting around all over the place, like he was having some sort of fit.
Yo,
right?
I had the
guy
best
was
night.
double fisting the whole night, bro.
I had a good time.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Yesterday was Star Wars Day. Right around the world.
Says some people.
Says everybody. May the 4th. May the 4th be with you.
25th.
Can you stop? Can
Why?
you just have
Why?
fun?
Why?
Can't
I
you
am
just have
having
fun.
fun. I am having fun.
That doesn't sound like fun.
Why is that not fun?
Everyone celebrated except you.
Everyone. And I just finished saying, hey, it was Star Wars Day right across the world. And you're like, oh, for some people.
Some people. Some people.
Just go along with it, man. You know why they call it Star Wars Day.
Yeah,
right?
Because it's kitschy and punny.
Yeah. Okay, great.
But other than that, what is it?
It's Star Wars Day.
But why?
Because May the 4th.
Because of a pun.
Yeah.
What's
May
wrong
the
with
4th be
that?
with you, and it's May the 4th. Can we just like...
Yeah, go for it.
Just play along, bro.
Yeah. I'm happy.
My God. Okay, say what you want to say. About
I don't want to
Star
say
Wars Day.
anything. It's just the
Because
day.
you threw out a date. You said May 25th.
Yeah, it's just the day Star Wars opened.
Okay,
to me,
cool.
that seems more appropriate.
Okay.
No one
the very
celebrates
first one.
that.
But no one's going to say May the 25th day.
But okay, cool.
So May the 4th.
Yeah.
David Maury got wasted and was at the Jays game and decided to celebrate May the 4th Star Wars Day with other drunk Jays fans.
Okay.
You want to know about disaster?
Yeah.
Bro, right here.
Okay.
Oh my God! It's May the 4th. May the 4th be with you.
May the 4th be with you.
How does Wicket get around Endor?
I don't know how.
Ewoks. Okay. All right. Who can you do an impression of from the Star Wars stuff?
I can mostly just do Chewbacca, and it's not too good.
Okay. Go ahead.
And we got an R2-D2 impersonation here.
Beep bop, beep bop, beep bop. Oh my God! May the 4th be with you.
And may the 4th be with you as well.
Who can you impersonate from Star Wars?
Miso! What Jar Jar Binks? Miso, happy. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not very good.
Oh, that's amazing. Okay, here, do me this favor. Can you do anyone else and have them talk to each other?
I just hate when the sand gets in between. I hate sand.
Those two characters talking to each other.
What?
But the sand is so... Miso, I like the sand. Sand be not the problem.
Now add a gun in
Who's
there.
that?
Dumbledore.
Now add like a ship. What do you call an invisible droid?
I don't know.
See-through P.O.
Oh, that's good.
Can you do any impressions of anyone from Star Wars?
I can do Chewbacca.
And who else?
I can do Yoda.
And?
I can do some Darth Vader.
Okay, do all of them talking to each other.
Please don't.
Talking about pastrami.
Oh, God.
Make sure it is al dente. Pasta you need to eat and have.
Pasta?
Oh, but you never said pastrami.
Pastrami you must eat.
That is fantastic. Thank you.
No worries.
May the 4th be with you.
And you as well.
And you.
And you.
No. You.
Me.
No.
Me.
No.
You.
No.
Anyway, happy May the 4th.
Maury's doing some real heavy lifting with some very light equipment. You know what I mean?
As always.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
This is a surreal moment for everybody. Mainly for me, because I'm nerding out right now wearing a Marvel t-shirt.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome to the Roz and Mocha Studios, the great Julia Louis-Dreyfus!
There we go. Hey.
Well, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm great, man. Thank you.
Thunderbolts is finally out.
Yeah,
How are you
finally.
feeling today after the amount of time you put into this project and especially into this character of Val?
Well, I'm feeling cautiously optimistic, exhausted, and excited.
Look at the cast on this. So yourself, Florence Pugh, Sebastian Stan, and David Harbour. Just that group, right? Between the BAFTAs, Academy Awards, Golden Globes, and Emmys, you're 11, by the way. Congratulations.
Thank you much.
Are you willing right now to say that this is the greatest collection of actors in a Marvel movie so far?
I'm going to say it's the greatest collection of actors in cinema history.
Thank you. Thank you. Fully agree.
Love that.
Fully agree.
We know because of Mark Ruffalo and Tom Holland, they have spoiled so many things when it comes to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I imagine they take secrets at heart on set. Do they tell you about the movie from beginning to end before you start the project? Or when you're filming, do you only know what you're filming that day in that moment? Do they keep secrets from you?
Well, in my experience, I knew everything.
Okay.
And not only that, but when I first met with Kevin Feige and Lou D'Esposito about coming on board, and this was maybe 6 years ago, and they told me the name of this character that they wanted me to play, Contessa Valentina Allegra de Fontaine. And I was like, I heard the name. And I was like, yeah, I'm doing it.
Yeah.
And then they told me where she was going all the way through Thunderbolts and what happens at the end of Thunderbolts, which I'm not going to say right now. And so I've known for 6 years.
6 years?
6 years.
How many people asked you, like, if they knew from back then, how many people asked you, like, yo, just tell me like one thing?
Thousands.
Yeah.
Because you guys, like, your kids are primed for that, right?
Primed. Yeah, I didn't tell them a thing.
What do you do when, like, what if they're at the house? What do you do when you got to take a phone call or a script is lying around?
I asked them to leave the premises.
But honestly, though, that's tough.
I know, it's really tough.
Do you think that because you did so much television where it was season after season, that it was easier for you to commit that kind of time frame, 6 years to something? Because I know a lot of actors get nervous when they look at something like Marvel, because they're like, I don't know if I can commit 8 years to something. Was it easier for you to do that because you're used to it?
Yeah, well, it's easier for me to do. Number one, I am used to it. But number two, it's not like it was 6 years continuously.
True.
I mean, it was like I dipped a toe into that series. I was just the tag in Black Widow. I had a week on Wakanda Forever. I mean, it was just little bits until now. And then in this film, I actually had a lot of material to do.
What was the most shocking thing? By the way, Julia Louis-Dreyfus is here on the Roz and Mocha Show. Thunderbolts, Marvel's Thunderbolts is in theaters right now.
Yeah.
Going through this journey, working with the MCU, what was like the most shocking thing for you that you learned about the process of what it takes to make one of these movies?
Well, let's see. Would I say shocking? I'm going to say awe-inspiring because it is quite the machine they've got going over there. And if you were to come to the set, you'd be blown away by the hundreds, maybe even thousands of experts who are involved with making something like a Marvel film. You know, the prop department is just bananas. For real. I mean, it's like the most gifted artists. Same for production design. Same for the stunt team.
Yeah.
The stunt team is just so many people that, you know, with wires and padded this and trampolines. And I mean, it's a whole situation. Anyway, it's just amazing to be a small little cog in that wheel, really.
When people see you, they smile. You know that, right?
That's nice.
And we expect you automatically start chuckling. You know, I want to laugh in front of you because I want to laugh with you and I want you to make me laugh. Good. Knowing that with fans, do you sort of like try and add a little bit of that to a character like this, knowing that that's what fans expect? Like, did you make it funny when maybe it wouldn't have been funny?
A little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, and not so much because fans expect that, although believe me, that makes me really happy that you say that. I mean, laughter is such a joyful experience, so I'm happy to make people laugh. But I'm inclined to sort of try to find as much funny in anything in a scene, and sometimes inappropriately.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, sometimes it just doesn't work. We had a really good director on this film called Jake Schreier.
Yeah.
And he set a tone for this movie that really straddles some very dramatic stuff with some fairly strong comedic stuff. And he was able to do it, but it was his vision. So I could turn to him and say, you think this is over the line or we can pull this off? And he would have an opinion about it, and I trusted him.
Okay.
Julia Louis-Dreyfus, thank you so much for making time for us on the Roz and Mocha Show. We are such big fans.
Thank you.
Marvel's Thunderbolts is in theaters everywhere right now. One quick question for you before we go.
Okay.
When do you start filming your scenes for Avengers Doomsday?
Well, this is all I can say. I can say that I love working in Marvel. I love working with Marvel. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I love working on all Marvel projects, and we shall see.
I thought I was going to get an exclusive. I thought I was going to get a spoiler here.
No, it's not going to happen. Before we go, Elaine, Selena, and Val, if there was an insult competition between the three of them, who's winning?
Insult?
Insults to each other.
Selena Meyer's going to win.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There we go. Absolutely.
Julia Louis-Dreyfus, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Love you lots.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
The judge in the Diddy trial has handed down the wardrobe stipulations.
Sorry, what?
So, because right now Diddy's in jail, right? And so he's wearing like a prison jumpsuit. But the judge handed down the wardrobe-related order as far as what he's allowed to wear to court. Oh. Because they're not making him wear the jumpsuit, right? So he can dress sort of nice, I guess.
Like casual?
He's allowed 5 button-down shirts, up to 5 pair of pants, up to 5 sweaters, up to 5 pair of socks, and up to 2 pairs of shoes without laces. So I guess no suits, but he's allowed to wear like a shirt that does up kind of thing. No tie, no laces, no belts.
Like brand name stuff? Or could it just
I don't think it really matters. I
generic?
think that 5 button-down shirts is 5 button-down shirts and 5 pair of pants is 5 pair of pants. But
I wonder if he's going to go for fashion or if he's just going to go for
basic.
Yeah.
Basic. Who's the most court-ready? Let me look around the room here. Who's the most court-ready today? Let me look around. Definitely not Maria. Maria looks like she does bad things for her boyfriend.
Oh my god!
She's got the oversized hoodie and the ball cap on.
This is still my jacket. I haven't even taken it off.
No, you look like that you're going to get arrested on behalf of somebody else.
Probably.
Shem, what are you wearing today? Let me see.
Just a black tee and a chain.
Black tee? No.
Dog.
And ripped jeans.
No,
you're guilty, son.
Damn it, Maury, stand up. Give me a twirl, damn it, Maury. Let me see what you got on today. Maury,
Now come in here. Come here. So we can see you in the light.
Okay, I'm going to tell you. This may be a bit of a dated reference here, but I'm going to say it anyway, which is, Maury, it's never a good day to go to court dressed like Dexter because you're wearing the Dexter shirt again. Remember the shirt Dexter used to kill in?
That green
Henley?
Yeah.
Right?
But he is wearing shoes with no laces. He never wears laces.
Right.
He doesn't know how to do them up.
You're not allowed laces. Are you
know.
wearing a belt today?
Yeah.
You'd have to take your belt off.
Oh, my God. Look at all that hair. When you looked at that shirt, bro.
More hair. Huh? You have more hair.
No, man, that's
okay. Let me take a look at you. Maury, you're guilty, by the way. Maria's guilty. Shem guilty.
I'm wearing a Marvel shirt, man. Like, there's no way.
Yeah,
I'm 100% guilty.
Yeah, and a ball cap, which you'd have to take off.
Yeah,
right.
And a chain.
Oh,
jeez.
Yeah,
and black Tims.
Yeah, no. You're
I'm not
guilty.
court ready.
Me, I think I'm
Probably the most ready.
probably the most ready.
Well, what are you wearing
I
under
would
the
say.
jacket? You got
white t-shirt on.
black jacket, white tee.
Yeah, a neckerchief though, which
Oh,
yeah,
yo,
I'd have to take that off.
Yeah, or
I guess
they're gonna
right?
love you on the inside. Bro.
That's okay. What if that's by design? You don't know, right? You do your time your way. I'm going to do my time my way.
I
Okay.
saw a clip on Instagram of an old episode of Scared Straight.
Yeah.
And this one guy,
God, that show is so great,
made a kid comb his chest hair.
bro.
Bro, they could do that to you on the inside, Mo.
Yeah, Maury would be
Braid
the
it.
guy, right? I would use.
I'm gonna have a lot of friends in jail.
No, I would use Maury to comb somebody's chest hair. I would just hold him by his little legs. Just
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Aaron, it's Roz and Mocha. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Aaron sent us this text. I was listening to the podcast the other day, and Roz was talking about how much he hates bananas, which obviously prompted me to go buy some bananas. As I was eating it, I became hyper aware of the sounds and the texture. It also left a weird film in my mouth. I think I agree with Roz on this one. Bananas are gross.
Yeah.
Had you eaten bananas before and you only now came to the realization?
Yeah, as a kid, I would have bananas a lot, but becoming an adult, I didn't really think about buying bananas until you guys started talking about it.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm really craving a banana. And no, absolutely not.
yeah, because they're disgusting.
They're gross. I agree.
Yeah.
They taste good. They're good for you.
The sound, it's just I can't. I don't know what it just and when people eat bananas, it slops around in their mouth and whoa.
I know.
I have bananas all the time. I don't know. You've listened to the show. How long have you been listening to the show, Aaron?
On and off for about 11 years now.
Oh, okay. So you must know that anytime I bring a banana in here to work, I always, when I want to have the banana, will walk into the hallway. I'll leave the studio just so it doesn't, because Roz and I are literally across from each other, right?
Yeah.
So just so he doesn't have to see, smell,
it is very kind of him.
or
I agree.
hear the banana, I leave the room.
Roz, you want my banana this morning?
No.
Do you have the same reaction to other things that sound the same, like pudding?
No. It's just bananas. Bananas, because also the smell of it. I don't like the smell of bananas.
What?
I don't like.
Why?
I don't.
Yo, you're like my sister. My sister Laura's the exact same way.
When
Hates
somebody bites a banana and then they before they bite it, they mash it with their tongue to the roof of their mouth, and then they start chewing and then it goes quickly from white to yellow, and it's the whole thing is gross. The whole process of a banana, first of all, the shape of it, and then they break it off with their hand or they bite. It's everything about a banana is just foul. I can't find any sort of redeeming quality about a banana other than the fact that I wish I ate them because they're cheap as hell.
All right, hands up in the room if you eat bananas. So my hand is up. Dan Maury's hand is up. Maria's hand is up. Shem, you
I'm
do
with
not eat
Roz.
bananas?
I think bananas are. I mean, I don't have that same visceral reaction to bananas, but I don't like the texture for me with bananas.
What
It's the
about banana
texture.
bread?
No.
Wow, you guys
I
are
love
missing
banana
out.
bread.
Yeah, facts.
Banana chips.
The only thing banana I like is banana medicine.
Oh, the amoxicillin, same.
That's it.
Bro, the one that they make for children?
Yeah, I asked for that last time. They said no.
Yeah,
Last time? You mean last month?
Yeah.
When you were sick.
I just asked them to give me a whole bunch of bottles.
I actually don't mind,
God.
but I don't mind banana popsicles. I'll eat a banana popsicle.
Oh, yeah, banana popsicles are good.
Yeah, those are good.
Yeah. I don't mind a banana popsicle because it tastes different, right? But no.
Does your kid eat bananas?
Nope.
Really?
Nope.
What about Catherine?
She does, but she chops them up and puts them in yogurt, so I don't see it.
Oh, yeah, that's a good way to do it, too.
Did you forbid
that's
your kid
good.
from eating it?
From eating bananas?
Like, is it because of you that Roxy doesn't eat bananas?
I would never feed her one as a kid, so maybe I had something to do with it.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Aaron, that was a great text that you sent in. Enjoyed the conversation. Thank you for spending the past 11 years with the Roz and Mocha Show. This year we are celebrating our Sweet 16. Before we let you go, between Roz and Mocha, who's your favorite?
Roz.
Yes.
There you go. Banana twin. Sorry, non-banana twin, I guess.
No.
All right, Aaron.
We're not twinning a banana.
Yeah, no bananas.
No.
Love you.
Love you too.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Jeff, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Jeff McKinnon, welcome to the Roz and Mocha Show.
I feel very welcomed.
So, Jeff, here's what I know about you, that you are a third-generation shipwreck hunter from Cape Breton, Nova Scotia. You're in a new docuseries called The Death Coast, and your hell of a story has nothing to do with that, which to me is quite shocking.
Treasure hunting to me is work. It's always been work.
Okay.
It's always been Dad telling me, get in that damn lab, get them coins done.
Okay.
Bro, that sounds like a hell of a story that we'd be interested in.
Just wait. So Jeff, talk us through here. When and where does your hell of a story start and take place?
Starts at my birth.
Okay.
I was born with an interesting birth defect. I was born with what was called cystic hygroma, which is a very uncommon thing on the side of your neck where your lymphatic system suppresses something anyway, and you end up growing another twin from the side of your head.
What?
which is not a twin. It was just a kind of a big glandular thing.
Okay, so
wait, on the left or right side?
The left side.
And how big?
Big enough that if you want to live a normal life, we're going to have to do some cosmetic surgery on this.
Wow. And you were a baby.
I was a baby.
Okay, so
wait, hold on, real quick, not to be insensitive, but Jeff McKinnon, are you saying that when you were a baby, you were born with two heads?
Pretty well.
Okay.
So you're a baby with two heads, and they have to remove the growth. So what happened here? Talk us through this.
Okay, so I ended up becoming one of those IWK miracle babies at the Isaac Walton Killam Hospital in Halifax. They rushed me up to the hospital in Halifax, roughly around 5 hours away. We flew up. I had the surgery, which was a complete success. After a couple of days of recovery, I was 18 days old, and they opted to send me home.
Mm-hmm.
So my mother took me on the plane. It was a rather uneventful plane ride until we got to Cape Breton, and it was a blizzard, and the plane circled and eventually ran out of enough fuel to get back to Halifax and land safely there. So the pilot had to make a decision to land at the Sydney airport.
Mm-hmm.
And when the plane landed, hit the runway, and then proceeded to skid off the runway into the woods, and broke all the landing gear and everything off of it. And mind you, this is in a storm. And in the process, my mother dropped me, and I rolled under the seat where the carry-on luggage goes.
No!
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Okay, so you're like wrapped up in like a baby blanket. You guys
snuggled up in a blanket.
You crash land the plane. Your mom drops you at 18 days old, having just gone through surgery.
Correct.
And the plane winds up in the forest.
And in the forest.
Okay,
and
so
not just the forest, in a swamp in the forest.
Okay, and it's winter, right?
And it's winter.
Okay.
It's a blizzard. I think it's April 5th.
So what happens? You guys crash. What happens?
Well, then everybody's panicking and I guess losing their minds. And the emergency door opens on the left side of the plane, and the emergency chute, the slide goes out. Everybody goes out of it, and the last passenger to go down before my mother and the captain and me punctured the slide.
Right.
So as they're going into the blizzard, into the great white unknown.
Yeah.
Anyway, the captain pulls the other emergency exit and then releases the other slide, and he comes back to do a check in the cabin to make sure there's nobody left. He finds my mother frantically without her glasses in the dark looking for me. So anyway, he finds me, and he ushers her down to the front of the plane and gets her down the slide, and she lands in the swamp, which on that side of the plane, I guess it was very swampy.
Mm-hmm.
But what had happened was the fuselage or whatever had ruptured, and all of the jet fuel was in the swamp.
So your mom is out of the plane in the swamp, and you are still on the plane, 18 days
with
old.
the captain. The captain is holding me.
Okay, so what does the captain do?
He jumps down the slide right after my mother and hands me to my mother. And mind you, it's a blinding snowstorm.
Yeah.
I'm getting drenched in jet fuel because I guess the swamp is waist high. And my mother goes with no shoes on in the opposite direction of the terminal.
Okay.
So there's this one emergency vehicle looking for my mother and me. By the time they got to my mother, she was well on to being frostbitten and hypothermia and whatnot. Anyway, when all this was said and done and everybody got back, I ended up with severe breathing problems as a result of it. I ended up with asthma that I carry to this day. Thank you, plane crash.
Yeah. Did you guys sue?
No. What? And then this is where it gets interesting. So a couple of days later, this is where it gets. Yeah, this is where it gets more interesting. So a couple of days later, this lawyer shows up at the hospital because Mom was still in the hospital and solicits my mother to talk about the crash and says, "Look, there's people, and there's going to be some sort of award given. You should have an attorney." And she was 23 years old. She didn't freaking know any better.
No.
And she was like, "Oh my God, yes." A couple of weeks later, the thing came down the pipe. The airline is offering a settlement. They're offering you $10,000. And my mother said, "Oh my God, 23, $10,000 in 1977. That's a lot of money."
Yeah.
She agreed to it with this guy. That's all said and done. So that's a chapter in the life that was closed until I turned 26 years old. And I got hooked up with another fella here in Sydney who's a lawyer. And he said, "Jeffrey, were you ever in a plane crash?" I said, "Yeah." Anyway, he had asked me, "How much money did she get?" Anyway, I told him. And he said, "Jeffrey, the lowest payout on that flight was $250,000.
Whoa.
So here's me now. And I said, "Well, can I do anything?" And he said, "Jeff, you're 1 year past the statute of limitations."
Oh, no.
Talk about poor luck, huh?
That is one hell of a story. I know you got way more to your story, but thank you so much for sharing that. And I don't know why you do such dangerous work now as an adult. I guess it's just the way you were born, huh?
It was just how I was raised.
So that's Jeff McKinnon. Thank you so much. Jeff, you are a third-generation shipwreck hunter from Cape Breton, Nova Scotia, and the star of the new docuseries, The Death Coast. Thank you very much, man.
Thank you so very much.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Shakaron. You know how it goes.
I do.
Sometimes you need a little shakaron.
What's good?
What a day. I get so stressed out on Wednesdays.
Why?
Because Wednesdays are like garbage day, and I never know if it's like recycling or if it's garbage. And
Don't you have an app to check?
No.
Oh.
And then I feel like I'm making too much noise because I always forget to bring it out the night before. So I'm like tying bags in the kitchen, like while the girls are sleeping, and I'm causing like a ruckus. And
you should set a reminder
the
in your
cats
phone.
are waking up and everything else.
Use a reminders app.
No, like I don't have to take the bins out. Like my brother takes the bins out and then I bring them in. That's the sort of rule in the house, right? But we always have like bags in the kit. Like for some weird reason, like I never have my act together to get all the stuff out of the house on Tuesday night to get it into the bins. And so then I scramble Wednesday morning. Right? I got
Waking up the house.
I got nice clothes on, and I want to be tying like the green bin. I let my green bin go like a little too long.
Like weeks and weeks?
No, not weeks.
Oh,
but like
because of the amount of cooking you do.
The bucket was wet.
Oh,
right?
Gross, so
you,
gross.
You know what I mean? Right?
Yeah.
Like
I always got to wash it out with soap.
Yeah, like the bucket was wet, right? And so then I got to bring the bucket out because I don't want to pick the bag up and have it drip all the way through the house. So I got to bring the bucket out and then put the bag in the green bin thing and then come back in and like wash the whole thing. That's a whole. It's so stressful. I hate Wednesdays,
bro. Overnight,
so
you acting like it's
so stressful.
9 a.m.
I'll show you this picture. I went to bed last night. The girls were watching something, and then I was like, I don't want to watch this. I wanted to go watch something else. right? And I guess this is indicative of the mood that I woke up in. I'll show this picture to you and you only, okay?
Okay, go.
So I wasn't even planning. Like, I still have a shirt on. Like, I wasn't planning on falling asleep. I just went to bed to watch a show and then fell asleep. But I guess I was angry, right? Like, I don't know whether it was I was anticipating how much I hate Wednesdays, or I don't know what I was thinking about, but I fell asleep. Like, I was just like, I don't know. I was angry.
Subconscious, maybe?
Subconscious, right? And then Catherine takes a picture of me while I'm sleeping, and she sent it to me, and I woke up, and she was like, you fell asleep with a lot of sass last night, right? And so this is exactly how she walked in the room when I was sleeping.
Jewelry still on.
Right? Arms crossed.
Yo, why are you so mad, bro?
I don't know. That's how I fell asleep.
You went, the image of that photo simply reads,
right?
Oh
like
my God.
That's how I fell asleep last night. Angry.
Oh my God.
Angry, right? My arms tight across my chest, like grumpy arms.
You got a
right?
little scowl on your face.
Yeah, and I don't know, but I fell asleep so I don't know. Maybe that's why I'm all pissed off today. I don't know what happened.
But I don't know. The lights were on and everything. Like,
the whole room was lit.
Yeah, you fell asleep like that, just angry as hell.
Angry, and I don't know what time she came to bed, but I could have been there for hours.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Yo, Kalpa, what's up? It's Roz and Mocha. How are you?
Good morning. We're good. How are you?
Good. Kalpa, you've been on the show a bunch of times before, huh?
We sure have.
Yeah. How long have you been listening to the Roz and Mocha Show for?
I'd say at least 12, 15 years.
Oh, wow. So almost the entire time the show's been on the radio. We're going to be celebrating our 16th year at the end of August. Kalpa sent us a photo of her 8-year-old Leia, who said Leia is no longer afraid of dogs anymore.
Oh,
I guess Leia grew up being afraid.
Yes.
What made her overcome, before we talk about the new puppy you guys got, what made her overcome her fear of dogs?
So Leia has an older sister, Mia, who is 11, and she's always wanted a puppy, but we couldn't get one because Leia was quite afraid. Mia's birthday was coming up, and Leia, being the loving sister that she is, said, okay, fine. If it's a small dog, we can get one because I know Mia really wants one for her birthday.
What kind of dog?
He's a Havanese poodle, so 3/4 Havanese and 1/4 poodle.
What is that? What is a Havanese?
A tiny little dog. And the color, it's I'm looking at this photo. It's black and white, or is that brown and white?
Brown and white. He's like the most gorgeous brown.
Okay.
It's chocolate brown.
Can Leia hear us?
Leia, can you hear them? Yeah.
Leia, why don't you tell everyone what you named your dog?
Mocha.
And just to be clear, did you name the dog Mocha just like because of you hear the name all the time, or like Mocha after me, Mocha from the Roz and Mocha Show?
So I'm going to help Leia clarify. It was Mia who actually named Mocha.
Okay.
So Mia, you want to tell them how you decided on the name Mocha?
Because of Mocha from Roz and Mocha.
Oh, there you go.
That is quite the honor.
Wow.
We have had a number of people name their pets after Roz and or Mocha. We've had guinea pigs, cats, dogs.
Yep.
It's quite the honor. So thank you so much to Leia and Mia for naming your little puppy Mocha.
I tried to resist. We initially were going to get 2 guinea pigs and name them Roz and Mocha, and we decided on a puppy. And I was trying to convince them of other names aside from Mocha because I thought it was bordering on a little bit creepy. But here we are. They insisted, and now he's Mocha. So
Leia, how many times did you have to clean up pee off the carpet because your pup isn't trained yet?
5.
5 times. Oh,
that's a lot of times. That's a lot of pee. Yeah, puppies pee. That's what they do.
Well, that is amazing. Thank you guys so much for sharing the text, for sharing the photo. Again, I'm quite honored that you decided to name your dog Mocha. He is just an adorable little guy, similar to me, and also looks like he's from the streets, similar to me as well. Much love to you guys. Kalpa, before we let you go, between Roz and Mocha, who's your favorite?
He looks very obedient. You didn't say just like you.
What?
Oh, after obedient.
Oh, shut up. Kalpa, between Roz and Mocha, who's your favorite?
I think it's a family decision. It's 1, 2, 3. Mocha.
Obviously. Obviously.
Kalpa, Leia, Mia, love you. Thank you so much for listening. Have a great day, guys.
Okay.
Thank you.
Moki's from the Roz and Mocha.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
I made a burrito last night.
Ooh, would you tell me
I
about
had chicken and beef.
All in one burrito?
Yeah, chicken and beef.
What else? Cheese?
Rice, cheese, 2 kinds of cheese.
You put beans in there?
No, I don't do beans. I make beans for Roxy, though, because she likes beans in her
Salsa?
burritos. Little bit of salsa.
Tomatoes, lettuce, anything like that?
No, lettuce, no tomatoes.
Okay.
And then I do...
hot sauce?
Yeah.
On the side or in?
No, I did it. I bring a bottle, like I just pour it on as I bite, right? That's how I like it. But
anything on the side or just the burrito?
Fry Supreme.
Oh my God, bro! What time did you have this at?
Yeah, when the game started, 8:15. 8:15.
So what time did you finish your meal?
Oh, I struggled, right? I struggled.
Of course.
I was hanging on to that burrito, and I had, when you get the end of the burrito in your hand, and there's filling in there, and it's good filling because I can see it. There's a lot of chicken, there's a lot of beef in there, but you know that bottom of it is like a lot of wrapped burrito shell, and I know that if I'm going to finish it, like if I want to eat that, like all the fixins inside, right? I'm going to have to eat like a lot of shell, right? Because it's all.
Did you just suck out the stuff from inside?
No, I mean, I guess I could have, right? I could have, but I didn't. So I just held it in my hand. I was leaning over on the table with my elbow on the table and my arm up with this, with the 1/8 of the burrito sitting in my hand, and then I would just nibble on it. Because you start off with massive bites, but by the end of it, I was just.
But what
nibbling.
about the Fry Supreme?
Oh, I was just eating them when I was taking a break from the burrito.
So what time? So you started at 8:00. What time did you finish all that?
Probably like 8:35.
And then at what point were you starting to feel sleepy?
I made it right to the end of the game because I got super stressed.
Really?
Yeah. And then when the game ended, I was like, okay, I'm going to watch a little bit of the post game just to see what's going on. Mm-hmm. And I made the decision to watch the post game.
Like Shem,
and then
with the post wrestling WrestleMania press conference.
Yeah, and then something happened, and then I woke up, and it was 11:45.
What do you mean something happened?
I fell asleep.
Oh,
I fell asleep sitting.
Wait, but your wife didn't wake you up?
She was long in bed.
Oh,
yeah,
so
she was long in bed. I was alone.
Solo.
Yeah, and then I fell asleep, but I didn't fall asleep with my head back or anything like that. Yeah. I fell asleep perfectly sitting up, with my legs on the floor, like my feet on the floor. They weren't even up on the coffee table. My arm up on the armrest.
If I walked in
and
that
the
room,
remote in my hand.
No, absolutely not. If I walked into that room and saw you there with your eyes closed sitting like that, that's Conjuring vibes right there.
You know what I look like? Sometimes you see those really, really crazy funerals where a guy loved a motorcycle and his family puts his dead body on a motorcycle. Or he really loved playing cards and they stick his corpse at a poker table. Right? I look like a guy who really loved television. I was sitting on the couch like a dead man with the remote in my hand.
You know which video was the wildest one I seen? Was a guy who loved working out.
Yeah.
And they had him on a bench, like an inclined bench.
Did they?
And his arms were holding the barbell as if he was about to do an inclined bench press.
When I see those videos, I can't tell if that family loves that person or if they hate that person.
So you would get flamed at his own funeral?
Yeah,
No, that's wild, man.
Yeah, I'm going to set Maurie up at his laptop.
One hand on the keyboard.
And just looking over his shoulder for Matthew. Dead body, eyes wide open.
Oh, no.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Time running out of Florida. Verhage across. Benoit's got it. And this one will go into the books as a 5-4 Maple Leaf win in Game 1.
There you go.
Come on now.
Your Toronto Maple Leafs round 2, Game 1 against the Panthers. That was a wild game. One of my favorite calls of last night was this one from Joe Bowen when Matthew Nyes scores to make it 5-3.
Jake McCabe and the Leafs are going to get the puck out in center, and Nyes has a breakaway. He's in a goal. Scores! Holy mackerel, what a goal! Matthew Nyes explodes, and the Leafs have a 2-goal lead.
Laying on the horn, huh?
Yo, are you kidding me? Joe Bowen, that guy's one of the best. One of the greats. Leafs feeling real good after the game. Here's Morgan Riley.
Yeah, that was good effort. Obviously, a good start is important. But, it's going to be a long one, so enjoy it, and then, we'll get right back to work starting now.
Talk about having a good start. What about Willie's first period for you?
Yeah, outstanding. Obviously, he came out and was feeling it, and, that obviously helps. Set the tone, and It's nice to get the first one, and then you just go from there.
They got to start playing better third periods because they're up against the third period monster.
I know. The first period, I feel like they used up all the energy, and it could have just been hype. It could have been
the goalie thing was a big one too, though.
Adrenaline in that first first period too, right? So that was what was happening on the inside of Scotiabank Arena. On the outside, though, Maple Leaf Square is where Dammit Maurie was, chilling with every single Leaf fan right in the middle of the square.
Let's go! Leafs in 4! What an insane game! It's all because of Joseph Bull. He really locked it at the end there. That final 5 minutes, he was phenomenal. I'm so happy right now. Talk to me about what they need to do going into game 2. They got to give Joseph Bull some practice before he goes in there. It was all just because he didn't have practice. Honestly, I'm so hyped! Let's go! Look around you. This is passion. This is passion. This is our team. We are winning this. Let's go. Can you believe that game? Oh, just wow. This building, the outside of the stadium, these fans, it's absolutely unreal. I love it. That was an amazing game. Amazing team. Amazing opponents too. Even if Florida, they're a great team, and they pushed through and got the dub. And also, I'm going to Shake Shack after. I'm hyped. Shake Shack, baby.
I'm feeling amazing right now. We are really fired up. You know what? The boys played an excellent game. It is only game 1. We got to stay concentrated. We got to stay focused. We need to take this series. We took down one Kachuk brother. It's time to take down the next here in Toronto, baby.
Oh, heck yeah.
Go, Leafs, go! Woo! Go, Leafs, go! Yeah. Go, Leafs, go!
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Mayor Scott Gillingham, welcome back to the Roz and Mocha Show. How are you, buddy?
I am fantastic. It is round 2, game 1 day for the Winnipeg Jets, so I, like all of Winnipeg, are ready to go.
That was one of the greatest endings to a round 1 that I've seen in my lifetime, and I think most people. How long did it take to sort of come down from that? And do you feel that you and everybody else in the city is ready to just like crank it back up again so soon?
It was an unbelievable game. I was at the game, and even if you're at the game or watching, at the Whiteout Party or watching on TV, it was just euphoric. It was an unbelievable game, a historic game. And, for a couple of days later, for all of Monday for sure, and for most of yesterday, that's all anyone would talk about when I was, when I'd meet them or at events. But now, we got to turn our attention as fans. We got to get behind our team again and get ready for Dallas. That's going to be, they're a great team, but I believe we can do it. And tonight we'd all kind of channel all of our support behind our Jets again, and go Jets go.
Mayor Gillingham on the Roz and Mocha Show, Kiss 102.3. Do you sense, and I know you've been a Jets fan for such a long time, is there a different vibe in the atmosphere throughout Winnipeg right now? I kind of got a sense of it during round 1, but especially leading up to game 7, it seemed like things have changed, amped up a little bit more. Do you get that sense right now?
Yes, I do. I mean, I was a Jets fan, in Jets 1.0 back in the 80s when we always, ran into Edmonton consistently. But, the Jets fan base has always been a great fan base. But this year, it does feel different. It seems different. I mean, let's not forget that our team, for the first time in history, won the President's Trophy. I know everyone's looking, forward to. We want to win the big cup, and we do, obviously. But our Jets have had a remarkable year this year. It feels different. The fan base is just electric, excited, and what's really neat as well is that on game days, especially on Sunday night, all eyes of the nation were on Winnipeg, on the Whiteout, on the Jets. It was the only NHL game that night, so it's really exciting to see all of Canada focus on Winnipeg and the great fans that we are and the great team we have.
During Game 7, you had let everybody in the city know that it was going to be A-OK to be late for work the next day. Do you got the same plans to do that today?
Yeah, I'm glad to make that declaration if need be. You know, I came out of the game on Sunday night and ran right into the premier. You know, we high-fived and you know, I'm a fan first, right, on the mayor, but I'm a fan first, a Jets fan first. I think he probably is as well. So it was fun just to say, you know, you can be late for work. I thought I was going to be late for work Monday morning, so I figured I'd better extend the same offer to everybody else.
Hey, as mayor, do you have any sort of special access? Like, does the team brief you on the status of Shifley, Morrissey, and Stanley?
No, I am not.
Have you tried? Have you tried? Like, you've been sending a text or something?
Hey, you were hoping to do breaking this morning with the mayor, you know, as Shifley update. Sorry, I got nothing.
Mayor Scott Gillingham,
like you.
Always happy to have you on the Roz and Mocha Show. So tonight's game, Jets Stars, Game 1, Round 2. Are you watching the game from home? Are you going to be inside of Canada Life Centre? Are you going to be outside in True North Square? Where are you enjoying the game?
I'll pop by the Whiteout party. Probably pop by True North Square, the Whiteout party. And then I'm inside. I'm inside the arena for the game. I'm watching it live tonight.
Okay. Sure. Hey, what's your go-to snack at a hockey game?
At a hockey game, my go-to snack probably popcorn. I'm not a huge popcorn guy, but there's something about a popcorn and you know and a Coke or a Pepsi at a game that just kind of seems to fit. So, but I'll tell you what, Sunday night, you know, partway through near the end of the game, I was too nervous to be eating anything. So, look, we're all behind our Jets. I'm hoping, obviously, we're all hoping that the guys who are injured are recovered enough to be inserted into the game. But, all the way. Go, Jets, go.
Amazing. Mayor Scott Gillingham, thank you so much for joining us on the Roz and Mocha Show, Kiss 102.3. Anytime you want to join us, man, just make that call.
Will do. Go, Jets.
The Roz and Mocha Show
podcast.
Oh, boy. Heartbreak inside of Canada Life Centre last night.
Scramble. Connor can't get the shot away, and Dallas will win Game 1, 3-2 here in Winnipeg, snapping their 8-game losing streak of Game 1s in the playoffs.
Man, even that announcement was sad.
Man,
Winnipeg will host the Stars in Game 2 on Friday night.
I don't know what you do about Mikko Rantanen. That guy he's 2 hat tricks in a row, back-to-back games. But listen, I know losing that first game is so defeating, right? Especially coming after this Game 7 win.
Oh,
right?
And the city was on fire. The team was on fire.
It's almost cruel to even have to play more hockey after that Game 7 win. Right?
Mark Scheifele back though.
Yes,
they
news.
caught up with him after the game.
Yeah, I don't think we really found it until the third period. Obviously it wasn't a great start, so. Obviously we have some things that we can do better, but we didn't play great and we were right in it. So, there's positives that you got to take out of it. And from there, move on to the next one.
And for everyone listening right now, all you Jets fans, we know that you're disappointed. Jets head coach Scott Arniel also disappointed.
I'm disappointed, and the players are disappointed too. We know we just gave up home ice advantage, and it wasn't a game that they rolled over top of us for 3 periods. That was a game where we weren't at our best, and we should have been here, especially starting again another series at home and trying to get the upper hand by getting Game 1.
So they know what they got to do. Yeah. Reporting for us down on street level throughout the entire Jets playoff run, Dan and Rich, who was at the last game, like inside of Canada Life Centre, was out in the middle of the streets yesterday with Jets fans. And you'll hear how Rich, who we absolutely love and adore, starts off by being super hyped, super excited, and then how quickly it turns to disappointment. I just want to give this guy a hug.
Hey, Roz and Mocha, we are down here at True North Square for Round 2, Game 1 of the Winnipeg Jets and the Dallas Stars. Here we go. Go, Jets, go! Jets just scored! Woo! Go, Jets, go! Woo! The Jets just scored! We are now only down by 1. Come on, Jets, keep going!
Right. right. Things are good.
Yeah.
Hey, Roz and Mocha. Well, the Jets just lost round 2, game 1 against the Dallas Stars.
Buddy.
What do you think the Jets need to do to take game 2?
They need to settle down the passing a little bit more so they can control the puck better. The energy was fantastic. Just control the puck a little bit better, and I think we'll have them in the next game.
And what do you think they did wrong in this game?
Weren't shooting enough. It seemed like there was a lot of opportunities they just weren't taking. They chose to pass. We'll get them next game.
Well, thank you, and on to game 2 on Friday. Go Jets, go!
All right. I know.
Crusher.
Rich, thank you for that. And we are sending you love and hugs, buddy. And again, Jets Stars game 2 tomorrow night. Canada Life.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Man, I've been trying to figure out how much this new GTA game is going to cost when it comes out next year. I'm still so hype about it. I watched a trailer for it again yesterday.
Where do they make it? Like, is it a tariff thing?
Maybe.
Like, is that subject to? But it's a digital download. So how does that work?
Don't say that out loud. Then
no, but I don't know. I don't know how any of that stuff works because, like, our tariffs with China are different than. Hold on, let me mute my computer. Thank you. Like, our tariffs up here are different than they are in the States. That's why they had so much problem with the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
Right. So I don't know.
The Switch is supposed to come out next month.
Yeah, but I don't know what it's like for a digital download. I have no idea.
I don't know, but I have not played GTA in forever. But this new trailer has me so hype. I think
you freaked out yesterday.
I think I'm willing. What's the most I would pay if GTA 6?
How much does a game cost right now? Normal game.
I don't know, like $70, $80.
Would you pay double?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I would pay up to $150.
Yeah.
Really? GTA 6.
Okay. There you go.
Was at that price point. The graphics look incredible.
Yeah.
And of course, people still talking, and then he finally had to say something about it yesterday. But there's one scene where there's a guy who says this line that I'm going to play for you again.
Yeah.
And he sounds like Matty Matheson from The Bear.
Very much.
Even kind of looks like him when you watch the graphics.
Hey, if you got friends, can you hook me up, please?
Right? Like, it just, even the mannerism, it's a super short clip. It's 3 seconds that he gets on the trailer. But when you watch it, it really does look, in terms of mannerism, like him and his voice.
Hey, if you got friends, can you hook me up, please?
So he went on IG stories yesterday to talk about this. But David Maurie had a chance to talk to him yesterday and asked him the same question that everyone was asking yesterday because articles started coming out about, is this Matty Matheson from The Bear in the trailer for GTA 6?
Matty, so many fans online are talking about this Grand Theft Auto trailer.
Yeah.
And the possibility that it could be you.
Yeah, absolutely not. It's not me. It's somebody else. There's other fat white guys.
Fair.
Right from Matty Matheson's mouth.
I know, but the voice, though.
I know.
Right?
Right? It really does.
Hey, if you got friends, can you hook me up, please?
Maury had a little bit more time with Matty Matheson, and just like, before we get to his reaction or his answer about season 4 of The Bear, which I believe is coming up next month, Leafs, I mean, hottest topic right now too, right?
Obviously, big news right now is the Leafs in round 2.
Yeah.
You're back home. Are you watching the Leafs? Are you a Leafs fan?
You know, yes. I've never been to a hockey game in my life. I'm not going to try to lie. I'm not going to start lying now. Never been to a hockey game in my life. I don't know how to ice skate. I've never ice skated in my life. And go Leafs, go.
That is definitely a guy who doesn't know how to skate, because I can't remember the last time I heard someone call it ice skating.
Americans.
Do they really?
Yep.
They say ice skating.
Yep. Yeah, that's what it is. It's ice skating. It's ice hockey and it's ice skating.
Okay. And of course, one of our favorite shows collectively here on the Roz and Mocha Show is The Bear.
You know, I want to ask you also about The Bear season 4 coming up. How excited are you? Are fans going to love this? What can you tell us?
Yeah, so this year is amazing. Like, there's going to be dinosaurs. There's time travel. There's, you know, it is an incredible season. This season is, you know, as we like to say, the best season yet.
So we get nothing about season 4 of The Bear from Matty Matheson.
Cool, thanks.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
What an exciting game last night. It was unreal, incredible. Mitch Marner scoring that goal in the third period, even had Joe Bowen, one of the greats, even had him and his voice cracking.
Lisa got to get some offense going here as the shot went wide of the Florida net. Shot then by. They score! Holy mackerel! A seeing-eye bullet from Mitch Marner off the fireboard!
Yo, big up Joe Bowen!
Oh my God, that's so
no one could call a game like him. New dad, Mitch Marner, by the way. Catching up with him right after the game.
There's going to be a lot of ups and downs. It's a hell of a team over there. We know it. It's going to be a roller coaster ride. We just got to stay calm, cool, collected. We've done that so far.
Your first goal as a father, it's a game winner. What does that all mean to you?
Yeah, it's really special. Like I've been speaking about, my wife was a warrior all week, and yeah, it's a special one for sure. I can't wait to get home and give him a kiss.
So there you go. Leafs now take a commanding 2-0 series lead against the Panthers. Game 3 in Florida on Friday night.
I'm actually kind of loving a Friday night game now. I know everybody's all bent out of shape because there's no Saturday games for this series, but I'm A-okay with a Friday night game for sure.
And Dammit Maurie now a staple inside of.
Those kids love him.
Maple Leaf Square. You got your squad now, right? You show up and it's like everybody
I get
knows
cheers
you.
when I show up.
Yeah,
it's amazing. Dammit Maurie out there right in the middle of Maple Leaf Square.
We won game 2.
We did it. Let's go.
That was the best Leafs game I've ever seen. They fought all the way from first to third. They fought with heart. They played their best. I couldn't ask for anything better.
Dude, can you believe that?
That's insane. The fact that we had a backup goalie playing the way he did absolutely outshined the arena and helped the players kind of come at it. That was awesome. This is the best night of my life.
What are you going to do to celebrate tonight?
I'm going to go eat some chicken.
Hey.
Let's go.
What are you doing to celebrate tonight?
I'm going home to my girlfriend. Yeah.
You look emotional right now. Why is that?
I do. I love watching them. I have no words to speak right now. Everything's going through my mind right now. It's awesome. I love the Leafs.
What did we just see?
We saw history. I can't believe what we saw, but I did actually believe it at one point because I spilled my beer over the woman in front of me when I was celebrating. When you bring it in game 3, we're down in Florida. We're going to be fighting off alligators. We're going to be fighting off crocodiles. We're going to be fighting off fucking Keith Kachuk. We need to bring it.
I don't know what to say. Up 2-0 against a team that absolutely just destroyed us a couple years ago. They don't stand a chance. Leafs in 4. We're going to Florida. Oh my God.
What do you want to say to everyone in Florida right now?
Florida, I hope you like the sunshine and the rainbows because it's going to turn dark and stormy after we run into your building later tonight. Oh, baby.
We are Canada's team. I don't care about Winnipeg. I don't care about Edmonton. Toronto is Canada's team.
How are you going to celebrate tonight?
Oh, I'm going to get so drunk tonight.
What did we just see?
We saw the Maple Leafs play some absolutely fucking amazing hockey.
And after all, you're my Joseph Wall.
Amazing. Did that woman say that she was going to go after Keith Kachuk?
Keith.
That's the dad.
No, leave the dads out of this. Go, Leafs, go!
Go there and murder them for fun and come home.
Thanks for listening to the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Catch the guys live
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10
on Kiss 92.5.
KISS925.com
Or download the Seeker app.